Hello everyone, today we are going to build this Onscroll Typography animation using Next.js GSAP and tailwindCSS. Let's get started. I am already in my next tab. Let us first run this. Yeah, it's working fine in my local host. Now let us go back to page.js and clean all these default things. Also go to globals.css and take out all these things. We'll give our own stylings. Give it a margin of 0, padding of 0 and box sizing of box, and give it a background color of black, and also give it a color of white. Now next thing we have to do is we'll create a component. So go to the root folder and create a folder called components. Inside a component we'll create a file called typo.js. Now we will import this component in page.js, so go inside it and we'll import it in here. Now go inside this typo and we will do all our stuffs in here. So inside this div we are going to have two divs. So we can give some text over here. Give it a scroll down for the typo animation. And inside this div give a h2 and inside h2 we are going to have 3 spans. So let us give some text over here. So now let us style these things. Go to the first div and give it a class name of absolute, top of 0, width of full, height of 100 view height, flex, justify center, and item center. Yeah. Now go to the second div and give it a class name of flex column, width of screen, and relative, padding x of 8, padding y of 6, margin top of 750 pixels. Let us see it. We got it. Now we will style the span. Before that we will style the h2. So give it a class name of content title. So this content title is going to be our custom CSS class, and give it a text of 8 view width, leading of 0.8, then text center, it is going to be a grid, and give it a gap of 8. Yeah, we got this big text over here. Now go back to our span. Now give it a class name of uppercase, then target. So again, target is also going to be our custom CSS class. We will define it later. So every span is going to have this class name, so I'll just copy paste it. Yeah, so the next thing is, so this last span alone is going to have a extra property of margin bottom. So give it a margin bottom of 100 pixels, so that we will have a little bit of space between this and this. So inside the second div, give it another div. Let us have some dummy text over here. So give it a p tag and let us have some dummy text over here. So for this div we can give some stylings. So give it a class name of flex and flex column, and it is going to have width of screen and relative, padding x of 8, padding y of 6, and it is going to have a margin bottom of 350 pixels. And go to this p tag and give it a class of max width of 660 pixels and margin x of auto, and give it a margin y of 6. Give it a text of 1.25 rem and give it a leading normal. Let us check in here. Yeah, we got this big text over here for our animation. We got our dummy text over here. So now it's time to on-scroll animate this thing. Before that, we have to install few dependencies. So open up new terminal and go back to the folder and install GSAP split type. So split type, and we'll be needing Linux. So install studio fright /Linux. Yeah, the packages has been installed. Now we will import this. So import GSAP from GSAP. We will be also needing scroll trigger. So import scroll trigger from GSAP/scroll trigger. Import use effect from React. So remember, whenever you are using use effect, we have to mention use client so also import split type and at last import Linux from Studio Flight Linux. So this is for the dependencies. Now let us define few variables. So define Linux, then let us define const text is equal to new split type of target, take out this thing, then const characters is equal to text dot chars. Now after this, define a use effect. So inside the use effect, we're going to have two functions. To define const initialize smooth, so this is going to be our smoothing function, and then we are going to have scroll function. So we will define this both inside init function. So inside this init function, call both smooth and scroll functions. So let us first do smoothing function. So go inside it, define learners is equal to new learners of blur of 0.2 and smooth is equal to true. Define learners dot on scroll will update scroll trigger. So after this, define another function called const scroll function, get a parameter of time. So inside this, define learners dot raf nothing but request animation frame of time. Below it, define request animation frame of, give it a parameter of the function. So this is a recursive function. So below this function, give request animation frame of scroll function. So now go inside the scroll function and define chars dot for each character we are going to set the GSAP of char dot parent node, comma, give it a perspective of 1000. Now the next thing is we will set up our GSAP. So type GSAP dot from to, give it a first parameter of cars, and then we'll define the from functionality. So first property will be the wheel change. On wheel change, it will operate on opacity and transform. else font and give it an opacity of 0.2. So this is going to be the initial opacity. Then give it a z index of -800. So the next thing is the two functionalities. Want to give it an ease of back.out of 1.2 and give it opacity of 1, z index of 0 and give it a stagger of 0.04. After this we are going to define scroll trigger. So on scroll trigger define start top bottom and on end is bottom top. And also give a scrub of true. So after this we have to do one more thing. So go to probos.css and define dot content title on before, give it a font weight of 400, give it a display of block and font size of 1 rem, give it a margin bottom of 10 view height and give it text align of center. So yeah, it's looking fine. So that's it for the video. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.